Radio Raheem here with Sugar Shane Mosley. We've been seeing you popping up at the fights, man, getting your opinion on things. Well, obviously, May 2nd, the hugest event in boxing for quite some time. Yeah. Seemed not to deliver for the fans. What did you think? How did you assess that fight? Did you enjoy watching it?
Well, as a boxing person, I enjoy watching the skills of both fighters. I watched Mayweather, do a lot of boxing, moving, and a little bit of holding, but that's all part of boxing. But I watched Pacquiao go in there and throw a lot of punches. I wasn't sure what they were saying about the punch stats. I didn't agree with that. I thought Pacquiao threw more punches than Mayweather, but I thought it was a close fight. Man, it was great. It was a great fight.
Well, that's saying a lot. You thought Pacquiao threw more punches, which is in contrary to the CompuBox official numbers. Did you think like Pacquiao got a draw? How did you score it in the end?
I thought it could have possibly won a draw. I mean, when I was in the arena, it looked like Pacquiao was doing a little more than Floyd was. Floyd was doing a good job. Both guys are sharp, but it just seemed like Pacquiao was doing a little more in the arena. Now, when I watched on TV, it looked a little different. It looked like maybe Floyd was landing a little bit more than Pacquiao was. So I don't know. It was kind of funny.
You fought both fighters. You felt like Floyd Mayweather did what you expected probably, but Manny Pacquiao, did you feel like that shoulder injury may have been a true story, and were you surprised that he wasn't able to land more when he was cutting Floyd off?
I think that the shoulder problem was probably did happen in camp, and you had to go ahead and fight. I mean, when I fought Pacquiao, I had to pop Achilles. I had to fight. I fought Mayweather, I had to pull a groin. I had to go in there and fight. So it's just something that happens. It's just with the trade. But all in all, I thought Mayweather would probably stay toe a little longer, but he didn't. He moved around a lot more than I guess supposed to be expected, but he trained to actually fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao, I thought did a great job because he was throwing a lot of punches. He was fast. He was darting in. He was catching Mayweather with left hands and body shots, and he was active. It looked like he was trying to win. Both guys, I thought, fought a great fight. I thought both guys were sharp.
Would you want to see that fight again? Would you be ringside for a rematch? Is that something that you think is necessary?
I would be ringside for a rematch. I think both guys are sharp and on top of their game. I'm not sure if anybody else can come close. The younger guys come close to that level right now at this point. But I thought they both fought sharp. I mean, Mayweather did a little bit more holding than he was supposed to, and did a little bit more, pushing down and more boxing than I thought or I expected. But all in all, they both fought a sharp fight, good fight.
It doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to best Floyd, especially if he retires after one more fight. He's been claiming TBE for a long time now. Do you think he deserves that title? Can Floyd retire as the best ever?
No, not at all. He can't. You can't claim a title until you fought everybody. Everybody around, up or down. I mean, a lot of the best fighters, the pound fighters, they went up 2 or 3 weight classes, came back down. They fought all the way around. I mean, even Roy Jones fought heavyweight. He was 160 coming out of the Olympics. So, I mean, you have to test your skills and your talent.
And lastly, you felt like Pacquiao Mayweather should have been a draw. Garcia, you felt like Peterson got robbed against Garcia in that fight. You tweeted about it. What do you think it's going to take to get the scoring in boxing in keeping with what's happening in the ring? Is that a cancer we're ever going to be able to fix?
I don't know. We've been talking about that for years. Not just in our era, but in other eras too as well. I mean, judges sees different things at certain times. Maybe money is the factor, and the way they judge fights. Maybe it's because they have a big, manager or advisor like Al Heyman, or this one has, HBO behind him, or this one has Showtime behind him, or a Golden Boy, or a Top Rank. So, I mean, you never know. You just have to get. Hopefully, we can get judges that are fair and that have good integrity and about their sport and about what they're doing, to get in there and just judge what they see.
And lastly, Shane, once Manny Pacquiao retires, Floyd retires, the next generation, who's that next man up? Who do you think is the next guy to carry the mantle of boxing?
Man, I mean, there's a great division right now at the 160-pound division. You have GGG that's getting ready to fight. You have Cotto, Canelo, Kid Chocolate. I mean, there's a lot of guys at 160 right now that can possibly hold the torch. I mean, you have Deontay Wilder. He's going to be heavyweight champion. Well, he is heavyweight champion, but probably fight the Klitschko's. I like Terrence Crawford. Even Dan Garcia and Lamont Peterson. They're both great fighters. And Matisse, I mean, there's so many fighters that haven't been recognized that we can look at and kind of get behind as fans. And I'm a true fan of the sport, and that a lot of these young kids, man, they're doing it.
Shane, thanks a lot, man, for the time. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Radio Raheem with Sugar Shane Mosley.